My name is Kyle Jackson. I'm a Housing First advocate at the House of Charities. I've got a call from Deborah from Blaine. Deborah, if you stayed in a shelter at night, what do you do with your day after you leave in the morning?
I have operated under the theory that he who travels alone travels fastest. I've never been part of a gang or had very close friends that I hung around with and waste the day. I always had a purpose when I left. I have stayed in a shelter, but not since '85. I've lived outside, but not in a shelter. Yeah, I always found something interesting to do. I got in contact with an organization called Dial In News. We read for blind people. There was a group of about 90 volunteers who put the Minneapolis and St. Paul paper on digital disc, and through electronics they could turn to any section in the paper and we would read to it, or it was fun. Then I quit doing dial-in news, and I never worked through an agency, but I read for people who had lost their sight later in life, diabetes, accident, whatever. I cannot imagine being 35, 40 years old, family, registered voter, driver, and having to learn a new way of life. That still frightens me. Somehow, and I don't remember how, I got in contact with 3 florists by accident. In fact, I would raid this one dumpster and take the flowers that were not good enough to sell, but they were still alive and beautiful and colorful, and I'd go over under a tree and make small bouquets for people, bedside tables or handicap or whatever. So I was working on a small desk brightener one time, and this fellow walked by and I said, "Here, would you like to have a bouquet?" I never sold them, they were all, and he said, "No, but thank you." I found out he was the owner of the florist shop. So I got in contact with him, and through referrals, I guess, they found out that I never sold flowers. I give them away, and got to know this person, got to know that person, and sometimes they even gave me flowers that were not ready to be thrown away.